this morning. Weather out there, seeing a little bit of that fog pop up on the road weather index, but nothing too bad at this point. One construction project that's still going on the southwest corner of town here. If you're heading that direction, just be aware that 71 southbound ramp to 270 both east and westbound is still closed down this morning for some construction that's ongoing there. So you can always use South High Street if you want to get around that this morning. They're just working on some maintenance there. Taking a look at some of our cameras outside this morning, you can see if we take a look out there. Looks like it's a little bit zoomed in, but those construction crews are flashing lights. Frank Road also an area that's affected by that construction this morning, 71 near Frank Road. Other than that, not looking too bad around town. 270 at Westerville Road as well as 33 at Hamilton Road. Moving up to speed out there, but like I mentioned with Frank Road, there's some other closures associated with that construction this morning, and I'll have more details on that coming up.
All right, thank you, Andrea.
Out there. So far, so good on the roadways this morning. If you're getting ready for that drive, really it's just on the southwest corner of town where you could run into some delays this morning because of a little bit of construction that's going on. Weather, as you can see, really not going to be a factor as you head out the door this morning. But again, that construction on the southwest side of town should wrap up by about 5 this morning, so just be on the lookout for that. The 71 at southbound ramp to 270 eastbound and westbound again on the south side. That's where crews are working this morning, so if you want to avoid any delays there, you can use London Roadport Road to 71 northbound for the time being. Also, just watch for crews in general if you're traveling 71 southbound beyond Frank Road. You can see them out there in that area. Taking a look at our cameras outside, this is 71 at 270 again on the south side there. Crews are working off to the side of the street, or off the side of the road there. So again, just something to keep your eye out for as you're ready for that drive. They're supposed to wrap up by around 5 this morning. It's typically when they like to get things wrapped up before things get too busy on the roadways. 270 at Westerville Road as well as 33 at Hamilton Road if you're heading up from the Canal Winchester area. Those areas of town looking just fine this morning. So pretty much around town, not seeing a lot of delays, no wet roadways or anything like that you're dealing with this morning. So that's always good. If anything does change, I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you, Andrea.
Now, thanks. In the morning drive, it's looking pretty good if you're getting ready for that this morning on your St. Patrick's Day. It's not going to look like you're going to have a ton of issues. The road weather index also popping up pretty clear at this point of the morning. Some earlier construction on the southwest side of town. Looks like crews have cleared up and moved out of that area if you are heading up 71. Right near 270 on the south side of town. Still be on the lookout though. Crews clearing out some cones in that area. But taking a look at some of our areas around town, those are looking up to speed. 270 at Morse Road, not bad, as well as 315 at Henderson Road if you're traveling that direction. 71 at Frank Road, another area where crews were working overnight. So again, if you're heading those directions, so pretty early. They plan to have things wrapped up by 5. So don't be surprised if you're heading out here soon. You might still see a couple crews still out there on the roadway. Be cautious of that. 71 at Stringtown Road, ongoing construction in that area, but still looking up to speed out there. Now, despite this construction is wrapping up, there's another project that you want to be aware of if you are traveling from the southwest side of town overnight tonight. And I'll details on that coming up.
Okay, Andrea, thanks for watching.
So far, so good. If you're getting ready for that drive, weather really not going to be a factor as you head out this morning. Construction project to be on the lookout though for as we head into tonight. You really want to keep this in mind if you're traveling out from the southwest corner of our area. Taking a look at this project right here. So 62 north and southbound is going to be closed at 71 overnight. So that typically means from 11 p.m. to about 5 a.m. before that morning rush there. So if you are heading that direction, if you're coming out from that area, if you're heading northbound, you can always take northbound to London Roadport Road to southbound. You can take that to State Route 56. So something to keep in mind if that is part of your daily drive. Taking a look at some of our other areas around town this morning. This is 71 at London Roadport Road. Again, an area that could be a potentially an alternate route for you if you do travel that direction. You can see this morning moving up to speed out there. Taking a look at some of our other areas around town. Those are also looking good. 270 at Morse Road as well as 315 at Henderson Road if you're traveling that direction. Not going to see any issues. 71 at 670 if you're heading to the downtown area this morning. That is also looking good. As well as 270 at Roberts Road. So pretty much around town this morning, clear, dry conditions. So that's always good for your St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Okay. Looking pretty good. The biggest issue you're going to see this morning in some areas is a little bit of that patchy fog, as Bob has been mentioning out there. Taking a look at our road weather index, you can see it's mostly off to the east of us, and that's what I'm noticing on the traffic cameras around town. So taking a look at some of those out there. 70 at 310, you can see that little bit of fog on the roadways if you're driving. Nothing too terrible at this point of the morning, but just something to be on the lookout for. So if you're traveling in that Buckeye Lake area or traveling in from that area, just be on the lookout, be extra cautious. 670 at Leonard Avenue, though, other areas around town, those are looking nice and up to speed. You can see just a handful of cars on the roadways at this point of the morning, nice and early. Taking a look at some other areas, 71 at 670 if you're traveling maybe to the airport, downtown area this morning, not going to have any issues there. As well as 270 at Roberts Road, looking nice and up to speed. Now, this point of the morning, as I mentioned, of course, not looking bad out there, not seeing a lot of issues, but there is a construction project that's happening on the southwest side of town. So if you travel up from that direction, it's going to be overnight tonight, and all details on that coming up. So a little bit of fog is popping up to the east of us. Nothing too severe, but if you are traveling in the Buckeye Lake area this morning, that's where I'm seeing it on the cameras. So just give yourself a little extra time on the roadways and use those low beams if you're heading that direction. You can see it on the road weather index here. A little bit again popping up to the east out there, so something to be on the lookout for. Taking a look at some construction projects around town, something that you'll want to be looking out for as we head into tonight if you are traveling up from the southwest side of town. Just be aware that 62 north and southbound is going to be closed in both directions at 71 overnight. Overnight typically means from 11 p.m. to around 5 a.m. before that morning rush really kicks in the next morning. So if you're going to be traveling late or super early, you'll want to be aware of that. If you're heading northbound, you can always take 71 northbound to London Roadport Road. Southbound traffic can take 71 to State Route 56. So just a couple options for you out there. Taking a look at our camera, this is 71 at London Roadport Road. As you can see, it's a little blurry this morning, but traffic there at this point is moving right along, and that's the case for other areas. You can see 670 at Leonard Avenue not having any issues there. This is 70 at State Route 310, a little bit out to the east of us, an area where I saw some of that patchy fog there this morning. As you can see, a little bit of fog still there at this point, but again, not slowing down too much. You shouldn't have too much of an issue. Hopefully it clears out here soon. Other areas, 71 at 670 as well as 270 at Roberts Road, looking out to speed this morning. So far, so good, but if anything changes, I'll let you know. Not seeing any issues at this point of the morning, so that's always a good news, a good way to start your Wednesday. One thing you want to be on the lookout for if you are traveling over to the east of us, in that Buckeye Lake area, just be on the lookout for a little bit of fog, but not seeing anything too severe. Taking a look at some of our cameras around town again, over to the east of us, 70 at State Route 310, you can see a little bit of that fog in the area, so just be cautious. Use those low beams if you are traveling that direction. Other than that, around town, 670 at Leonard Avenue, looking pretty good, still fairly quiet at this point of the morning. Other areas, 71 at Polaris Parkway if you're traveling down from the Delaware area this morning, not going to see any issues there. As well as 71 at 270, I know some earlier construction there, but that has since wrapped up. But we're not totally in the clear when it comes to construction. Another project that's going to happen tonight overnight on the southwest side of town. All details on that coming up. Okay. Morning drive, how are we doing, Andrea? Yeah, so look out to that sunshine, never a bad idea. This morning, our roadways, those are also looking pretty good this morning. You know, a little bit of fog that some areas are dealing with. It doesn't look like anything too dense at this point, but especially if you're traveling over there to the low beams this morning if you're getting ready for that drive. One construction project that's happening down to the southwest of us, that's going to be happening overnight tonight. So something you'll want to keep in mind if you'll be traveling that direction around 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. Again, overnight. 62 northbound and southbound. It's going to be closed in both directions at 71. So if you want to get around that, 71 northbound to London Groveport Road for that northbound traffic. Southbound takes 71 to State Route 56. So a couple different options for you out there. This is 71 at London Groveport Road. So again, one of those areas that you can take as a detour to get around that closure later on this evening. Other areas, those are looking pretty good this morning. State Route 315 right there at Bethel Road. They started to pick up a little bit on the roadways as we get closer to that morning rush hour, but still not seeing the slowdown. So that's always the good news. 70 at 310 again over there to the east of us. A little bit of fog popping up there, but nothing too severe like I mentioned. 71 at Polaris Parkway, not looking bad, as well as 71 at 270 on the south side, an area where we did see some of that earlier construction ongoing that has since wrapped up. So if you're traveling that direction, you should be good to go. You know, here in our area, we're not seeing really any delays, but if you're getting further away from the outer belt, that's where we are seeing that more dense fog out there. So not seeing a lot of slowdowns at this point of the morning, but of course, if you are in one of those areas, just make sure you're definitely taking your time out there, using those low beams, being cautious. You can see it's really out to the east of us where we're seeing more of that fog closer you get to the Buckeye Lake area, where you might run into some issues out there this morning. Taking a look at some of our cameras around town, 70 at 310, a little bit of fog there, but as I mentioned, the further east you get, that's where I'm really seeing it on the cameras. 315 at Bethel Road, though, more within the outer belt, not seeing as many issues. 71 at Polaris Parkway looking good, as well as 71 on 270 on the south side of town. But a construction project could cause some delays for you overnight tonight. Details on that coming up. Not seeing a whole lot of action out there, Andrea. Not seeing a whole lot of action, of course, as Bob has been mentioning, that fog you are going to see if you're traveling to the east, to the north of the outer belt. That's where I'm seeing it pop up most on our cameras this morning. Taking a look at the road weather index, you can see what I'm talking about there. Again, off to the east, Buckeye Lake area, to the north of us if you're traveling in the Delaware area. That's where it's going to be the most dense this morning. So I'll get to that in just a second. But quickly, this construction project that's happening overnight tonight that could affect some of you if you are driving along at 62 right at 71. It's going to be closed in both directions overnight tonight, so about 11 p.m. till 5 a.m. So if you're heading that direction, just be aware you can always take London Groveport Road or State Route 56 to get around that. Taking a look at that area, you can see 71 at London Groveport Road this morning looking just fine. Now, for some of those areas that are pretty foggy this morning, so this is 71 right there at US 36. You can see up in that Sunbury area, yeah, dense fog this morning. So if you're traveling that direction, make sure you are using those low beams and taking your time. Out there with the commute, well, you know, might just be a little bit slow going in those areas that do see that fog to the north, to the east of us. And of course, you do want to take your time, make sure you're using those low beams. Not really seeing any major slowdowns, any situations as far as accidents out there. So that's the good news. But again, you're going to see it off to the east of us, to the north of us, where that fog is really more dense this morning. You can see that if we take a look at our cameras out there. Yeah, these areas across the board, a little bit hard to see because the traffic is moving along. 71 at Lewis Center to the north of us if you're traveling down from that Delaware area. This is 71 at US 36 there, so in that Sunbury area, again, that's where you'll be dealing with the fog. 70 at 310 over to the east of us, a little bit, but not as bad as you were seeing earlier. But now it's kind of in that Marysville area up to the to that area to the north of us. 33 at 161 right there at Post Road. You can see it's a little bit thicker there. So if you're heading out this morning in one of these areas, again, make sure you're using those low beams and definitely taking your time. All right, thank you, Andrea. Yes, following a couple situations out there, not to mention the fog. If you're getting ready for that drive, especially to the north, to the east of us, and pretty much across the board, you could run into that patchy fog, as Bob has mentioned. So be on the lookout for that. But also following a couple of accidents out there as well. This first one here, this is at Lockbourne Road and State Route 104. That intersection is actually blocked because of an accident in that area. So if you're traveling that direction, you can always use Fairwood Avenue right there just to avoid that for the time being. Another accident right now. This is 270 eastbound at Allen Creek Drive. The right lane is blocked at this time. And taking a look out at the camera right now, you can see here's a look at the area. Again, this is 270 eastbound Allen Creek Drive. You can see it looks like more police are arriving on scene at this time, so if you're heading that direction, give yourself more time out there. Other areas around town, if you're not dealing with that fog, you can see it's pretty dense in some areas. 71 at Lewis Center, as well as 71 at US 36. So make sure you use those low beams and take your time this morning. All right, Andrea, thank you. Look at the morning drive. Yeah, in the morning drive, you know, the fog affecting that as well. You can see on the road weather index, it's off to the east of us, also the northwest. But unfortunately, that's not the only thing we're following this morning. Taking a look at this accident, this is right at 270 eastbound Allen Creek Drive. The right lane is blocked there. If we can take a look at the camera outside, the lane is blocked actually right at that